Hey gorgeous, it's Ker-leen. Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing a few fragrance layering combinations that I have been wearing and enjoying. These layering combinations feature some of my favorite Arabian perfumes. Some of them I am super excited to wear when the weather starts cooling down. So if you're looking for some good fragrance combinations that will take you into the fall, into some cooler weather, then please stay tuned. Hey friend, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. I am so grateful for you. So before we jump in, I want to acknowledge anyone who is new here. Welcome. On this channel, I talk luxury, I do review videos, I share my fragrance journey, and I also sprinkle in a little bit of lifestyle. So if any of those things pique your interest, then I would love to have you here. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and be sure to turn on that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop. All right, let's get into it. So this first combo was shared with me by one of my beautiful subscribers. When she shared this combo, I immediately went to go put these perfumes together and try it out. And she told absolutely no lies. This combo is so beautiful. The first fragrance in this combo is La Fleur Bouquet by Afnan. La Fleur Bouquet is a fruity floral fragrance. This fragrance has a really nice balance of both, but to my nose, it's slightly more floral than it is fruity. So this has orange blossom, there's peony and jasmine at the top, and then you have bergamot, lychee, peach at the mid, and at the base you have oak moss, musk, and petalia. There may be a few other notes I'm missing, but these are the notes that were listed on the site. But to my nose, this one smells very feminine, very fresh, very floral, with a little bit of a fruity character, a fruity backdrop. And when I first spray this out, it reminds me of Armani My Way. Now, I do think this one develops a little bit differently, and I think the reason why it reminds me of My Way is because My Way has those white florals, but they're sort of more bubblegummy white florals. They're not very natural smelling or sharp or indolic. Instead, they're more like mass appealing type of white florals, and those are the florals in here. There's also peony in here as well. On the dry down, this one is also musky, so it's a little bit different than Armani My Way. But overall, if you like that kind of fragrance, you might enjoy this one. So this is the first fragrance in the combo, and my subby suggested that I pair La Fleur Bouquet with Club de Nuit Impériale. This is supposed to be a dupe for Parfum de Marly's Delina Exclusive. I do think that it is a really great dupe. However, in my opinion, I enjoy this one a bit more. As this one has gotten more mature, it's gotten creamier and sweeter. It was a little sharp in the beginning. That sharpness has now gone away, and I've had this for several months now, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's also a compliment getter. Every time I put this on, I get a compliment. This fragrance has rose and lychee and peony and vanilla and cashmere. There's supposed to be incense in here. So this is a very complex scent that is also extremely crowd pleasing. This one is like a creamy rose and lychee concoction. The way that I layered these is I first put on Club de Nuit Impériale, and then I put on La Fleur Bouquet. And what that did is it added some brightness and some lightness and just a freshness to Club de Nuit Impériale. It made it a little bit more playful, a little bit more feminine, a little less serious, and so I really enjoyed this combo. So shout out to my beautiful subby for suggesting this combination. It's amazing, absolutely stunning. This next combo is for when it really starts to cool down and you feel like you want to pull out your cardigan, pull out your light jackets. This combo is for those days. The first fragrance in this combination is Shagaf Oud Tonka by Swiss Arabian. Now this fragrance to my nose smells like sugar-coated almonds dipped in cream, like a heavy cream. I will link some videos where I talked about this fragrance in the past so you can hear more thoughts. The next fragrance in this combo is Kissa Delicious by Paris Corner. In previous videos where I talked about this fragrance, I shared that to my nose, this is like a milk chocolate fragrance with a little bit of a hint of orange zest in the background. To my nose, those are the prominent accords, the more prominent notes. But I also shared with you all previously that this one has a little bit of a nutty thing going on in the background. It's not a heavy nuttiness like Shagaf Oud Tonka, but there is a subtle nuttiness to this fragrance. So the way in which I layered these was like a sandwich. I first put on Kisa Delicious, then I went in with Shagaf Oud Tonka, then I went back in with Kisa Delicious. And when I tell you this was the most milk chocolatey, creamy, slightly and subtly nutty combination ever, it was so delicious, but not like overly edible smelling. It was perfect. Super cozy, super sweet, just gave me all the warm and fuzzy feels and the perfect fall layering combination. So if you have these two fragrances, put them together and let me know what you think about this combination. And the last fragrance combo I have for you today involves two very winter appropriate type of scents. This combo is for those really cold days when you want to put on a scarf, a heavier coat, and maybe even some boots. This combo will complement that type of outfit. The first fragrance in this combo is Paris Corner's Rifakat. So Rifakat is a very interesting fragrance. This smells like someone's study or someone's library on a very lavish and opulent estate. This smells warm, it smells spicy, it smells sweet. There are resins in here that are absolutely deep and rich. And this also has a gorgeous vanilla that again makes this just ever so subtly sweet. So this does not have a ton of sweetness, but the sweetness is there. And this is one of those fragrances that sneaks up on you. It's very intoxicating in that way. When I first got this, it was just okay. It was a little different for me, but the more I wore it, the more I became addicted to it. So this fragrance just kind of sneaks up on you when you least expect it. It's so beautiful. Yeah, and like I was saying in a previous video, this has a little bit of an animalic vibe to it, and maybe that's why it kind of sneaks up on you. I just feel like it's intoxicating. You just kind of want to put your nose to the bottle and smell it. There's just something about it that makes you want to come back for more. And I can't quite explain what that something is. So there is a little bit of an animalic vibe in here. And this one is supposed to be an alternative to YSL's Baby Cat. And from my understanding, Baby Cat has an animalic vibe as well. So I can definitely see why this is considered a great alternative. So this is Rifakat by Paris Corner, and the first fragrance in this combo. Now the second fragrance in this combo is Caramel Macchiato. This is a Fragrance World perfume from their coffee collection. Let's have a moment for this bottle. How gorgeous is this bottle? I love the gold touches. I love the contrast of the black and gold, the clear and the opaque. I just really love this bottle. It's very, very nice. It looks really beautiful in my perfume collection, and when I pull it out onto a tray, it's absolutely stunning. Now the juice in here is equally beautiful. This fragrance has top notes of plum and dates, so very sticky and sweet in the opening. It has middle notes of cappuccino, cedarwood, and patchouli, and base notes of vanilla, caramel, and amber. When I first smelled this, I got a spiced cookie. So my nose was picking up something spiced, maybe a cinnamon, maybe a nutmeg, and then something sweet and something sticky. And while this doesn't have a spice listed, I really do feel like there is some kind of spice in the notes or in one of the accords. This also has dates at the top, and after having read the notes, I definitely pick up some dates in here. This has a sticky quality to it. This also has a gorgeous base, which makes for the most delicious dry down. That caramel and that vanilla is so delicious. Now, what my nose doesn't pick up a ton of is that cappuccino that's supposed to be in here, that coffee. This is called Caramel Macchiato, but it's more of the caramel than the macchiato, in my opinion. So for my coffee lovers, you know how you order a coffee at a coffee shop and you go to drink it and you think it's going to be nice and strong, and you take that first sip and to your dismay it's extremely milky. There's just way more milk than actual espresso or coffee. That's kind of how this fragrance is. This is way more sweetness and stickiness than it is coffee. So if you're looking for a really strong coffee prominent fragrance, this one is not it. This one is just a touch of coffee. But this is beautiful and delicious nonetheless. So the way I layered these two fragrances is I first put on Rifakat, and then I went over it with caramel macchiato to give it a little bit more sweetness, a little bit more creaminess, and just overall a little bit more of an edible vibe and feel. So this is more of a gourmand combination, and you can do the reverse to get less of a gourmand combination, just a little bit more sweetness. So you can put on caramel macchiato first and then put on Rifakat to kind of keep it more mature and less playful and less edible smelling. So if you have these two, put them together and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for still being here. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like on your way out, because that helps my channel continue to grow and just reach more of our fellow fragrance lovers. If you love fragrance content and you're not subscribed, I make a lot of fragrance content on this channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also be sure to turn on that notification bell so you never miss another video. Today, before you click off of the video, I just want to remind you to keep your head up, keep letting your beautiful light shine, and remember to be true to who you are. The only way that we can impact our surroundings and make true change and live fulfilled lives is when we are operating in the way that we were created to operate. So don't forget to be your beautiful, unique self today. I will be over here doing the exact same thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.